Okay, this is our second video in how to build the Elegoo Smart Robot Car Kit 3.0 Plus. So we have the manual, and the manual recommend us to, before we use the acrylic chassis plate, to actually peel off this, as we can see there. So I'm going to do that later with you, but I'm going to set this aside. The next thing that we want to do is actually to do this. Okay, so we have to mount, prepare the motors. So in the box we get this bag that contains the M3 times 30 hexagon screws, and then we get the shorter ones that we are going to use later, you will see. And we also get the M3 nuts, which are this guys. So here the thing says 2 times 2 nuts, so we have that. And aluminum plate times 1, we have it right there. So let's put it a little bit away from the manual. And then we also have the 2 times M3 times 30 hexagon socket screws. This screws right here. Okay, so that's what we need. And then the third and last element is the DC motor. Okay, so this is the one that we see here, 1 times DC motor. So we have all 4. So here we could assemble all 4 motors on the video, but to avoid making the video long, I'm going to assemble 1, and I'm going to have you guys assemble the other 3, and then after that follow along to the next step. Okay, so to assemble, as you can see here, the illustration in step 2 here says the side of the motor where we have the cable is where we are going to put the aluminum plate, and also that's where we're going to have the nuts tighten onto the hexagon socket screws. Okay, so let's do that. So we'll turn this around. You can see that it has holes. We'll just take the hexagon screws, drive them through like so, and take the second one, drive it through like so. One can get a little hard to put in. Okay, so once we do that, then we'll take the aluminum plate and place it like that. All right, so when we turn around, we are going to use these holes later to mount the chassis. The chassis here, we'll use this holes. We'll use them to mount the motors. Okay, so let's fasten this. Let's tighten that. So I just use my hand, try to align it, and just use my finger, drive it to the end there, and do the same right here. So let's see. So I hold the thing at the bottom. I have my hands on it so it doesn't keep turning. Yeah, once I have it in place, I try to tighten. Then I hold it here so that when I'm using the Allen key that came with the box, that the screw doesn't, it doesn't turn. I have to hold it with my hand like so. I hold it with my hand. Okay, then I hold the other one, then do this. Okay, so this is a complete motor that we have now ready. So again, remember to mount the plate, the aluminum plate, on the side where you have the cable. That's what we have here. That's the illustration that we see there. Next up will be how to mount these motors onto the chassis, onto this chassis. Okay, so you still have to complete the other 3 which I already have completed, but I don't want to do all of the 4 motors on the recording just to shorten our video. Okay, so let's see let's put this to the side. Let's put it to the side. When they are all completed, that's how they are. Now let's go to the next step on the manual. Okay, so we go there. The next step is we have to find the 8 times M3 times 10 hexagon, again, socket screws. It's the shorter ones. So this will be the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and they are all in this bag that is labeled for motor. So we have already used everything else. We're just going to use those shortly. Okay, before we use them, we have to peel this paper here off the plate. So again, the head of the screws should go at the back, right? So the back, if we have this thing turned on the back, there's 2 holes would be to this, like there's 2 holes which are, let me see if I can get you guys to see that clearly. See, we have 2 holes right here. They are close to one another. Then this side here is wider. The 2 holes here are wide apart. Okay, and so this will be the back. So we have to do the following. Let's see how we'll do that. Okay, so just go here, just put all of those right there. Hopefully they are not going to be flying around. Okay, so let's see, we have that. So we have to drive them like so. We have to drive them from here, right? That's what we have to do, like so. But before we do, it is recommended that we remove, again, let me go here. See, we have to do this that you see now on the screen right here. We have to do that. Okay, so just go back to our step. So the step is to mount this. Let's remove. Let's see if we can remove it with our finger. If not, I will have to pause the video and go find, I think I need to find a knife. Okay, so we are going to do this in the next video. That will give us time to prepare and get that knife and get going. In any case, in this video, we are already minute 8. So I will stop.